We have new information on the shooting of a one-year-old girl in Southeast. She's recovering at an area hospital right now after being shot in the arm. 7 News is covering the Commanders, who are away from team headquarters this week and getting ready to play their first preseason game of the year against the Patriots. What assurances do you have from the Harris Group right now that when all is said and done, if we can get the council to pass this, that they won't pull out?
You can see it's a very busy scene right now. We have police have really enclosed the whole area.
I want to show you what we're seeing right now. So maybe in the last 40 minutes, we've seen at least 2 rescue boats make their way in and out of the water here. We did catch up with some students a little bit earlier. They have been here about 5 days now. Just take a look at all of these tents. Just got our hands on dozens of pages of those court documents, which shows some of the evidence that police found at the home, pictures of what appears to be dried up blood.
7 News on your side at 6 starts now.
Good evening, I'm Rebecca Turco. D.C. officials have yet to respond publicly to an executive order signed this week that would create a surge of law enforcement in public areas, maximize immigration enforcement, and help D.C.'s crime lab get its accreditation. Our D.C. reporter Felicia Ashley looked into the task force that President Trump created for the district. Another target of the Trump administration, the Smithsonian Institution. An executive order targets what the president considers anti-American ideology. The executive order aims to remove certain narratives about the country's racial history and depictions that disparage Americans, past or living. It also aims to exclude the achievements of trans women in the American Women's History Museum. Our Carl Willis spoke with D.C. visitors and a history professor for perspective on this latest order. You can find that report on our website, WJLA.com. Turning now to the weather, and certainly a great day to get out and see the cherry blossoms. Another plane received a collision warning at Reagan National Airport, this time during a military flyover. We first broke this story last night at 11. The Delta plane was taking off from DCA yesterday afternoon as a U.S. Air Force jet was heading to Arlington National Cemetery. We reached out to the FAA, who sent us this statement saying air traffic controllers issued corrective instructions to both aircraft after the alert, and the agency will conduct an investigation. Now, this happened just before the 2-month mark of the mid-air collision over the Potomac that killed 67 people. Earlier this week, lawmakers on Capitol Hill listened to testimony from the NTSB chair. Tonight at 11, we're speaking with aviation experts about both incidents and taking a closer look at the flight patterns. And right now in Fairfax County, police are still looking for a 3rd suspect in another brazen burglary. If you haven't seen the video we shared earlier this week, here it is for you. Yikes, that truck smashed through the front of a gun store in Springfield. 2 16-year-olds have already been arrested in connection. Again, police are looking for a 3rd person. You can see more of this video on our website, WJLA.com. Now to an update tonight on Joshua Reeby, the last person to be seen with missing college student Sudiksha Kupnaki from Loudoun County. We've learned a judge in the Dominican Republic is officially concluding the case. The judge ordered Reeby's immediate release, finding he was unlawfully detained when he was held past the maximum period of 48 hours permitted under the country's constitution and Code of Criminal Procedure. According to the guidelines, the public prosecutor's office is required to file formal charges within 48 hours after an arrest or detention. Reeby has not been charged. According to testimony, Reeby and Kunaki were drinking on the beach March 6th before she disappeared. Authorities believe she may have drowned. After weeks of searching, Kunaki's parents asked Dominican authorities to declare their daughter legally dead on March 17th. Well, there have been a lot of changes to the beauty industry over the years, not just with the products we use, but also what's in them. Coming up tonight, our 7 News investigative team is looking at what ingredients are in some of the most commonly used creams and conditioners and how those can be hazardous to your health.
Good morning.
A packed class of postgrads.
We're going to be talking about government shutdown, so any of you who are here to discuss molecular biology, that's next door, so you're in the wrong room.
A moment of levity on a topic that's anything but.
Nobody wants to not be able to pay their bills.
Dijon Roll is a furloughed federal worker.
Nathan, where are you from?
Everyone here is impacted by changes to the federal government, from the ongoing shutdown to DOGE cuts.
We just kept thinking this can't possibly happen.
Kara George worked for the now dismantled USAID. She's among the nearly 600 people who signed up for free classes at American University on topics ranging from politics to AI.
They can learn something, they can think about professional development, if they want to think about career transitions, and then it's also an opportunity for networking and meeting new people.
I'm a planner, and I know you can't plan everything, but I think with this, just knowing how do I show up for myself, how do I show up financially.
She says it's been challenging to navigate at times.
I think there have been moments where I have cried, but I recognize too it is okay to feel what I need to feel because I care about the work that I do. I care about my colleagues.
She's taking in what she can today, preparing for whatever's next.
I have no control. If I'm let go, but I know when I leave, I have done the absolute best I could do.
And with so many workers on furlough right now, that means fewer people popping in to grab lunch or grab that cup of coffee.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Doing well.
When life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. And Sweet Lemon Cafe has been making a lot of lemonade lately, metaphorically speaking.
When I realized it will be shut down, I was so scared. I thought it will be just like no business at all. But we still have a little business.
Oksana Tran's Cafe is near the Senate office buildings, where sidewalks once bustling with lunch foot traffic now are bustling with leaves.
So our sale decreased, of course. What I expected, it will decrease like in half, but thanks, it's not in half, it's just like 15%.
Could be worse, but could be better. Oksana says she had to let an employee go because of the shutdown and make another one part-time.
I just cannot afford. You're still paying all expenses.
Oksana is far from alone in this.
We're hearing the horror stories on a regular basis.
Carl Brown heads the DC Small Business Development Center.
Of course, it affects all of the restaurants, all of the stores, because now you have less foot traffic.
He says now is the time for DC small businesses to buckle down and redirect funds to getting through the shutdown.
Last 3 weeks, I don't pay myself.
That's Oksana's focus, the bottom line.
Medium size?
She's thankful for the customers she does have and hoping the shutdown ends soon.
All businesses suffer, and it's not only my business.
Dogs can provide such comfort. An Aria bear here can sniff out folks who need it.
I see a smile coming.
So can Katie and Smarty Pants.
Oh, yes, look at you. Open up your mouth. There you go.
She's got it there.
That's the smiling Dutchman.
These are crisis response dogs traveling all the way from Anchorage, Alaska.
Oh, man, you're getting love eyes.
They're supporting workers and passengers at Reagan National Airport following the deadly mid-air collision between a military helicopter and an American Airlines jet.
It's supposed to make you feel happy and relieve your stress a little.
Margaret has been doing this work for 10 years now, volunteering for National Crisis Response Canines.
I've met a number of people like that who have the stoic outer, but she's letting me know these are people, she says they need me, they need her.
These women and their four-legged companions felt compelled to come here.
I know the benefit of having a canine to show that they care and giving people an opportunity to touch and knowing that it would make a difference.
How goes it today?
Good to see you again.
There's your buddy.
They're making fast friends on day 2 here, getting a special transport past security to meet more people.
Oh, you guys. You see?
They're raising workers' spirits,
She loves you.
helping people who can use that spark of joy, especially the American Airlines workers. Giving comfort to those who have been through so much, from the upper-level office to the flight attendants and pilots. Reporting at Reagan National, Rebecca Turco. 7 News.
For many federal workers, this is their first paycheck with virtually nothing in it, so it's really starting to make a dent in their bank accounts.
It's alarming, it's scary, it's terrifying.
James Kerwin has worked for the federal government for 3.5 years, but now, for the very first time, he's not getting a full paycheck.
The paychecks that went out a week or 2 ago It was about half pay, maybe 70 to 80% for a lot of folks, but this is the first round of paychecks that, $0 attached to it.
James is among the hundreds of thousands of federal workers doing without as the government shutdown ends its 23rd day.
I have somewhere around $130,000 left on law school loans to pay. I also have my rent to pay, I have my utilities to pay, everything. So not getting paychecks for an extended period, it's scary.
James says he's dipping into his little savings, and he knows people taking advantage of help out there, from food assistance to loans.
We are dispersing every day to our members who are missing paychecks.
Navy Federal Credit Union is among several financial groups offering 0% APR loans to eligible members.
This program in particular is really designed to bridge that gap and make sure that they are not having to face financial difficulties while the government is shut down.
We have more information on those loan programs on our website, WJLA.com. But for people like James, they can't participate because they're not members. So he's hoping that more banks step up in the meantime to help out while the shutdown continues.
I look at the photo for like a couple seconds.
Every day, police have people they need to be on the lookout for, bolos.
I look at the newest bolos that have just come out, as well as the old bolos.
They can be crime suspects, victims, or people who may have intel.
Then I take my work phone and then I snap a picture of it.
Metro Transit Police Officer Cache Fields snaps a picture in her head, too.
I'm really honing on recognizing and memorizing this person's face immediately.
She's got a photographic memory, describing it like opening up files on a computer. She says she even has a bolo folder in her head she can go through.
I kind of have like a That's So Raven moment, and it's like, oh wow, I just had this picture in my head. Boom, here's the person.
Do you remember your first bolo find?
Yes, I do. My first bolo stop was at 7th Avenue Metro Station. That was 2018.
And can you still see his face?
I sure can.
How far back can you see these faces? How far back in your folder can you go?
I tell people it can go back from years. I've had the ability, I have stopped so many people to the point where I will always remember you going forward. I will always remember your first and your last name.
It's almost like her brain is a supercomputer.
Assistant Chief Stephen Bohm has seen it in action.
And in the middle of the conversation, she recognized somebody who had a mask on and was still able to recognize them, and turned away from our conversation, stopped them, and we made an arrest. I was very impressed because I certainly don't have that ability. And she just says, "Excuse me, boss, 1 second," stopped them. Next thing I know, I'm assisting her. But, I've learned if she says it's somebody that she wants to stop, to go ahead and let her take lead and back her up.
Officer Fields has made more than 1,000 bolo stops in her 7 years here.
What's been your record of how many you stopped in a day?
8. I have stopped 8 in one day.
Wow. Has anyone else on your team done that?
No.
Many arrests have come from her bolo stops, even weapon recoveries. Her skills have helped area departments, too.
Metro has given me the opportunity to perfect this craft because now I'm able to go learn new patterns for various people that use different lines in the Metro system.
In Hyattsville, Rebecca Turco, 7 News.